Hey guys, Jason Chance here with Rev3. I wanted to give you a quick little athlete talk for the upcoming July 9th and July 10th Rev3 Williamsburg. The crew is here, are working hard on transition. Everything this year, the finish line, transition, and everything, if you've raced with us in the past, is in the giant field over there where the finish line was last year. So we're super excited to bring the whole party into one big area. Today is Friday, so today we're actually going to start check-in for the kids duathlon tomorrow, and the sprint race, which is a sprint triathlon and a duathlon and an aqua bike and a relay. So the duathlon is something new this year. We're excited to have 25 people signed up for that race. So it's something that we're going to be continuing to bring to you with the Rev races for the rest of the year. So today is packet pickup from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you don't make it today, you can always come by tomorrow. We're going to open up at 5 a.m. for packet pickup tomorrow. We are here at Chickahominy Riverfront Park, right off of John Tyler Highway. When you go and you come in here tomorrow or today, actually tomorrow, you're going to come in and you're going to follow the roadway all the way around, and you're going to follow the road off to the right, and you're going to be parking in this big field behind me. We're going to have volunteers who are going to help you get to where you need to go. So that is for tomorrow. That is for both the kids race and the sprint triathlon. We're going to start those at 7 a.m. We're going to start the duathlon at the same time that we put the first swimmer in the water. We're going to close transition tomorrow morning about 6:15, so we need everybody in the park and ready to go 6:15, 6:30. That'll give us time to do a short walk over to the swim start, which is over at the boat ramp. That will also give us time, if you are a sprint person, when you pick up your packet, you're going to be given a red bag to put a pair of shoes in. You're going to be able to drop your pair of shoes tomorrow morning by 6:15. 6:15 is when we're going to start moving those shoes. We are going to take your shoes down to the finish line for you, the swim finish, because it is 8/10 of a mile. 8/10 of a mile that you have to run on the roadway up here into transition. So it was either a long transition run or it was going to be swimming against the current. So we figured that you would like to rather have a long transition run. The good thing is that all counts towards your transition time, not your swim time. We will have a swim exit mat that will stop your swim. So transition one, nobody's breaking any records tomorrow. It's 8/10 of a mile. Keep in mind, that's going to be the same thing for Sunday for the half rev. You guys are going to be running that same 8/10 of a mile. You, though, are going to be going in the water a little bit closer. You're going to be going into the water right over here by transition. You'll be jumping in off the dock. So this is just talking about the transition. You're going to be given those red bags also. 6:15, you're going to drop them off. The Olympics, you're getting out about a quarter mile away. So if you would like to drop shoes, you certainly can. We'll do the same bag drop for you as well. So that's the morning. You need to be here. You're going to come in and you're going to park where we tell you to out in the field. You're going to get your bike racked. You will be assigned a number when you show up, and then there will be assigned racking. So when you walk into transition, you'll say, hey, where's position 32? And our volunteers will be able to help you, but it will also be numbered. That way, when you come in off of your run and everything, you're good to go. You're able to get right in there. So we're going to go and do the swim. You're going to come in. When you go into transition, there is a long chute that you're going to have to come all the way around. We definitely recommend that you take a look at all this when you come in and you get checked in. So you're going to take the long chute all the way around. You're going to come in, grab your bike. You're going to go out on the bike course. So tomorrow for the sprint, you're going to be going out and you're going to turn right around on Route 5 and come right straight back. So you're pretty fortunate. The only turns that you have are going to be coming in and out of the park. You're going to come back into the corner. You're going to rack your bike, and then everybody's run is on the Capitol Trail. And that's great because it is a straight run out and a straight run back. So tomorrow on the sprint, you will have one aid station on the run course. And then on the Olympic and the half on Sunday, there are 3 aid stations that you're going to hit multiple times. The Olympic is going to run out and turn around and come straight back. And the half, you run down, you turn around, you come back. You're going to come over the bridge, you're going to turn around, you're going to run back over the bridge again. So you're going to see that bridge 4 total times if you're running the half. The Olympic, you're going to see it twice. So all of our runs are on Route 5 or on the Capitol Trail. A lot of people were asking about the new duathlon run. The duathlon run is going to be the same thing. We're going to actually put you out on the trail. We're going to run you right to the top of the bridge, turn you around, and bring you right back. So it's 1 mile from how you're going to run to get back in. You're going to start when the swimmers start tomorrow for the sprint triathlon. On the bike tomorrow, there are no aid stations, but on the half, there are 3 aid stations. Olympics, you guys don't have an aid station. All the aid stations are beyond. So everybody's going to ride out on Sunday for the Olympic and the half. You're going to ride out together. The half, you're going to be following pink arrows and pink signs, and the Olympic, you're going to be following yellow, this color. You know, you're going to be following the yellow arrows. Once you get about 10 miles up, there's going to be a split. It's going to say Olympics turn left, half goes straight. At that point, you'll deviate a little bit. Hopefully there's no halves that are still on the course up to that point. But when the Olympics, you're going to basically cut off a whole bunch of the course. You're going to get to a point where you're going to turn left again, and there's going to be signs that say, watch for emerging cyclists. That's because the halves are coming straight and you're coming onto the course. So we're going to have everybody use extreme caution in that point right there. And then everybody's going to follow the same course back into the park. Super excited about that because it's a pretty straightforward. Really excited about the run. Most of the course is shaded on the run. There was some concerns at one point on the bike course about loose gravel and stuff like that. We're pretty happy to say that most of that is cleaned up. There might be a couple little patches here and there, but our team is out today and tomorrow trying to do that. On the half bike course, there's a porta-john at every aid station. You'll have 3 aid stations, so 3 porta-johns. And on the run course, there are 2 porta-johns at every aid station. So if you need to use the bathroom, they're going to be there. We're also going to put some bathrooms inside of transition so that when you are coming in, if you're getting off the bike or coming in off the swim or anything like that, you're going to have the ability to use the bathroom without going over a mat and potentially messing up your time. When you get done on Saturday with the sprint, we're going to have some snacks and some water and stuff like that. We're going to do our award ceremony, and then we're going to get that kids duathlon started. The kids are going to completely stay on this property for their first run. They're going to go out just a little ways. They're going to stay on the trail, not on Route 5, on their bike. And then they're going to come back in. They're going to do another half-mile run, and then they get to cross our finish line. So they get the same great experience that all of you as adults do. Want to go over just a few key things. This is a USAT sanctioned event, which means that there are a few rules. Most of them pertain to the bike. You know, no drafting, so we need you to stay a few bike lengths away from each other. You can't block, so some of these back roads are a little bit narrow, so we need you to ride to the right as far as you can. When you get to a point where you need to pass somebody, pass them to the left, and then immediately pull back over. That way, if somebody's trying to pass you, we're not putting anybody in harm's way. You must wear a helmet at all times. We will give you a swim cap. Those swim caps are colored so that we know which race that you're doing. That helps with our safety. It helps with our volunteers. If you're not a strong swimmer, you have any kind of concerns, let us know at check-in and we will give you a red swim cap. And all that does is it lets us let our swim safety personnel know what's going on. That just to keep a better eye on you. The swim courses are all pretty straightforward. We've got a great local swim team who's doing it. We've also got some of our awesome staff who's agreed to do the swim this year. They are going to be putting out the most important buoys for you to recognize are, again, this color. They're yellow buoys. They're giant 6-foot tall yellow buoys. All of those buoys will be on your right-hand side. So all the other buoys that you're going to see, the orange buoys, those are all for sighting. So if you go around them, that's great. We're putting you away from if there's any cypress trees or anything like that. So use our recommendations, use those for sighting. But the yellow buoys are where you're going to be making turns. You're going to keep them to your right, and all of those turns will be right-hand turns. Trying to think if there's anything else. The biggest thing, if you've raced with us before or you've raced here before, is going to be that shoe drop bag. Make sure that you get that when you check in. It is a red bag. You're going to write your number on that bag. We will have markers here. And you're going to write that on that bag, and then you're going to put it in the area that we designate so that we can take them down and we will sort them for you numerically. So if you're number 7, you should be the 7th pair of shoes as you come out. We recommend that you put those on for the run unless you want to run 0.8 of a mile in bare feet. There's a little bit of grass on the side of the road, but we can't guarantee, where everybody's going to be. For the most part, we're here to help. Keep using the info at rev3try.com with any kind of questions. Go ahead, and if you check in with us today for the sprint or kids duathlon tomorrow, then feel free to ask any questions that you like. Tomorrow, our check-in is going to be from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. for the Olympic and the half. So tomorrow, come on in, and if you have plenty of questions, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. You do not need to rack your bikes tomorrow for the Sunday race. If you're doing both races, come and check in with one of us staff members, and we will see about taking your bike and securing it if we need to. But we do not want to have any bikes just sitting out in transition overnight because we don't know what the weather's going to be. I know that's the biggest question right now is, hey, we've got some weather possibly moving in on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday's looking a lot better now. Saturday is now looking like light rain. As long as it's lightly raining, we're fine. We're going to keep on going. If it starts to lightning, that's when we're going to have to make some decisions. If it's lightning before we start the swim, we're just going to delay the swim. If it's lightning when we're out on the course, we're going to tell you, to use your best judgment, but to try to find cover at that point in time. If we see anything really major coming, we're not going to endanger anybody and put them out on the course. So as of right now, the plan is that we are a go. If we need to delay, we will make those announcements in the morning. And we might tell you, go to your cars, or, we'll put you in some tents if we possibly can. It just depends on what the weather's going to be. But we are planning for all contingencies, and Sunday is actually looking halfway decent. One tip from me as a bike mechanic is to tell you that if you have to ride your bike in the rain, just air your tires down just a little bit. It lets your tire flatten out, and it lets you get a little bit better grip on the road. There's not that many turns on this course, but still it gives you a little bit more traction. So this is your athlete briefing. We tried to keep it as brief as possible. We are here for any questions that you have. There are no questions too silly. Believe me, if you have the question, chances are somebody else has the question. We'll also give a brief talk tomorrow morning before the race so we can talk through the course again. We'll also do the same thing on Sunday before we fire off the Olympic and the half. Keep in mind that on Sunday, the half is going to launch about 6:45 in the morning, and the Olympic is going to launch about 8. So there is a separation between the two so that we can make sure that the half is pretty much clear. We're going to close transition at 6:25 for the halves, and at 7 a.m. for the Olympics. So you're going to have a little bit more leeway than the sprints that we're going to close it tomorrow. Just remember, if you're a half and Olympic, we're going to have 2 different piles for those shoe drops. Or if you're an Olympic, you can take your own shoes over there. It's, like I said, it's a quarter mile. So tried to keep this under 15 minutes, so think we're doing pretty good. Again, if you need to contact us, info at rev3try, REV, the number 3try.com. And we can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.